foos. Ava, park it. So this is Ava's command to go to the bathroom. Just by voice, telling her to give her the command, and then she goes if she has to. Next thing I'll do, I'll just drive back into the house. I'll show you how she watches out for the wheelchair. Gives me plenty of room without getting run over. Work on that. And after that, we'll do a little bit of on-leash obedience and on some off-leash in the dark. Sometimes it's about 110 degrees here in the day lately, 107 at least. And it's been pretty hot, so we do a lot of training at night, so she's just as good at night as she is in the daytime. But now I'll do the going backwards in the house. Ava, puss. She knows not to get run over by the tires. She knows we're going backwards. She's patient. Puss. And she'll do the same thing off leash as well. Just really calm and waiting. I used to have to tell her to wait, but she already knows that too well. So she already knows just to wait. Right? Ava sits. So in the next section, we'll do some on and off leash obedience for you. Hey Gary, in this segment, we're going to do a little bit of on and off leash obedience with Ava in the dark. We're just choosing the dark, and hopefully you can see real well. Or at least somewhat see. If not, I'll do it brighter. But when it's 107, 110 degrees out, a lot of times we do the training stuff like that more towards the dark in the evening just because it's so much cooler. Not only on her, but me too. Her ears are coming along pretty good. We still got to tape them. But if I take them off, they stay up for a couple days and they might fall down. She likes to lay funny with her head and smash them against her big cage just because it's comfortable, but it bends the ears over. And her ear cut's a little bit longer than a standard normal. It's like a long normal. So this time with the leash, I'm going to try to keep the leash all the way with no tension, so you'll be able to see it's just my voice that's getting her to react and not any tension on the leash for secondary. And then after that, we'll go completely off leash. So I'll start with the heel command. Ava, puss. Ava, puss. So I give her the puss command. Follow me around as I turn. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have her sit down. We'll see if she does the auto sit, which she may, and if not, then I'll follow through with the sit command. Sometimes she did sit with the auto command. But since I'm going to do a few other things, I'll probably go around her and stuff like that. Well, this reinforces that she has kind of not to break it. So it sits. This is about all the farther I can really get away on the on leash. This my leash is only 4 feet tall or long. And you'll see I'll get a farther away when I do the off leash segment. This is kind of how we have to work at it, get farther and farther away. She knows she has to hold her command. Now from the sit command, I'll never go down to the lay down command without no tension on the leash. Aim a plots. A lot of times when she lays down, she really gets close to my chair. So I just have to be careful. So just like you can sit down, relax, talk to some of your neighbors, whatever you want to do. She just knows she has to hold her command. So the next thing we'll do is we're going to have her go from the lay down command back into the sitting position. Ava sits. So now from that command, we'll go back in the heel position, do some of the same of having her lay down and sit down and follow beside me whenever I turn, whether I go left. I'll give her the left command. When I go right, I'll give her the heel command when she goes around. Ava Fuss. So I gave her the left command, she slowed down, wait for my chair to go in front of her. Ava Fuss. So I go to the right, I tell her to heel, follow my chair around. Ava sits. Once again, I gave her the sit down command. And the same as with the leash, where I just kind of go around her in circles and talk and just whatever I'm doing. Just get her to know she can go farther and farther away. She's a smart dog. She knows that if she wants to, she could take off and split and break the command. But she's already learning that there's to work with somebody being a working dog. She's second in command. So now from the sit command, I'm going to have her lay down. Ava plots. does like to get pretty close to my tires. It's okay. I mean, she does kind of watch out for them. It's the same as with the sit command. The lay down command, she also has to hold it, so she's giving it a different command. We're supposed to have some cool down weather here the next few days. Supposed to be down to like 100, 101. That'll be nice. I'll make some more daylight videos. She's already had all her series of our parvo shots, which is parvo, distemper, leptospirosis, the parafluenzas. So you'll have to, when she gets her yearly booster, you'll have to give her that. You just have to remember you want to give her the booster with the leptospirosis in it. A lot of animals can die from that, just like parvo. And they have a really nice one out now that actually does 4 strains of leptospirosis in the same shot. You know, a lot of times with the flu shot, you can get it and still get the flu because there's just so many strains out there. Like they have the one pneumonia shot for people now where you can get cover 12 strains in one shot. Well, you can see her ears are doing wonderful. Still got to keep taping them though because she's kind of hard on them. She likes to lay in her cage and smash them down when she gets all in these weird contorted positions to take a sleep. And her cut is like a standard long versus like a standard or a standard short. So they're pretty long ears, but it's taking a little bit longer to make them stand up completely. But I guess I'm thinking about it, that still doesn't happen. I guess we've only had her July and August. So, but yeah, everything's coming good on those. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over by her and I'm going to have her go from the lay down command back into the sit command. Oh, some other things that she knows. Some things are self-taught. One thing that's self-taught, and I'll show you that on a different video, is we can let her to go outside in the bathroom in the backyard or relax, whatever she wants to do. But she knows how to open the door now, so if you want her to stay out there for until you're ready back for her, you have to lock the door. Otherwise, little Miss Ava opens the door herself, which is okay because she goes immediately right to her kennel anyway. So it's still that she's Miss Independent and likes to open the door herself. Ava sits. So her progression's coming along really good. Right there I chose to go beside her and give the next command for going from lay down to the sit down. I could have went farther away, but I just wanted to really get it mastered where I'm close. Versus that way I can always get a correction easier than from a long ways away. And after we really got the switching the commands up and down really good, and sometimes they get confused. They think, oh, did he say lay down or sit down? Oh, I'm just confused. Once you've got a great handle on it, then I'll start doing it farther and farther away so you can, be 30 yards away and tell her up or down, whatever you want. I say she's doing really good with kids and really good socializing with other dogs around her age. We have another Doberman and another Belgian Malinois that kind of run around with in a little gang. She gets along great with the parrot. I'll get you some videos of that too. We just did those one pictures where sometimes the parrot crawls down on top of her cage and looks at her and kind of like wonders like, what's this dumb animal? So then she just gets along with it good. She smells it. She doesn't get excited and doesn't want to chase it or anything. It's just, the parrot's kind of like another family member. I know Robert was talking about maybe having the parrot for himself, but he's a kind of a good enough guy. You might like to add him to your collection to give your parrot another buddy. And so it's got a really nice cage system, so then you can have, you know, Ava and 2 parrots and you. Okay, so this time I'm going to do the heel command again also. But what I'm going to do, instead of going right in front of her, right by her, I'm going to just keep driving, and then I'm going to use the heel command and have her join me. Ava Foos. She goes right by me. I'm going to take a right. Ava Foos. Swings around right beside my chair. Sits. And my main helper, Nick, he's got her doing really good on the retrieving. So she's doing like different objects, you know, a ball and some squeaky toys, just different things you throw. Then later on we'll make that, I'll get a hold of you and find out if there's some things, some specific items maybe that you want her to pick up. So kind of maybe it's a remote control for your television. You know, we can say like, you know, Ava, get the remote. Maybe you got a certain telephone, something like that. We can say, Ava, get the telephone. Or, you know, so that way you don't have to get off the couch to get it to answer. She can bring it right to you. Like I say, once she already gets the idea of just picking up objects and retrieving them, then after that we can start to, you know, take a couple of specific items and having her search them out. So that way if you say, you know, bring me the phone, she won't bring you the ball or something like that. She'll get the exact item. She's pretty good with the distractions around the neighborhood, such as like, you know, cars and some kids, different dogs, stuff like that. She does get she got a little nervous the other day. I was telling Robert about it, that I got surrounded by a group of young black kids, probably from ages of like 6 years old, 13, 14, and they were really loud and crazy and wanting to grab the dog and touch the dog and grab me and touch me, and I was a little nervous too, but just we'll keep working on all those, probably starting maybe like next week or so, since we got a good handle on the on and off leash obedience, being more calm. We're going to start hanging out like Target and Walmart a couple days a week, grocery stores, Then we'll get you some videos of us doing shopping, stuff like that too. Doing really good in the house on not chewing up stuff. Just their own things. I mean, not like wrecking cords and stuff like that, cables. You know, in the beginning we had a problem, you know, she was like any other dog, always want to chew on, wreck everything, like you chew the carpet, chew the cords, chew, you know, she just wreck. But after she's starting to know that only the things that we delegate as hers are hers, and everything else you just have to claim as yours. So this time I'm going to go into the house, and Nick's going to follow behind us to the camera. I just want to show you that, like, when we go into the house and up the ramp, that she will follow along. She won't take off, but yet she won't get hit by the chair either. Maybe you could go move that light over there for me, Nick. Just I'll keep talking to the camera for a few minutes. Like I say, I hope that the lighting was good enough that you'll be able to see it, and if not, I'll just have to redo it and do a little bit more in daylight. Would you be so kind, Nick, to please take off this leash for me?
You what?
Just stick the leash off for me and set it on my lap. Or just hang it or you hold on to it. Hey, we get our dress. So Nick gave her Ava, loose. Sits. So sometimes that can get confusing. This will have the two people work with her versus one, because then she thinks she was supposed to go with him, but I was still wanting to hang around me, but she just wasn't aware of it. Reason being, on the slip leads, there's a little piece of leather that you slide down by the bottom of their neck that keeps from coming off. And just because me have no finger movement with that type of leash that we chose, I just can't get it off by myself very well because it takes fingers to slide it off. But she's got the idea that I'm still the one that she's supposed to be listening to for now. But you know, Nick helps me out a lot too. So like in the morning times, he takes her to the bathroom, stuff like that. Ava, poos. She kind of knows we're heading up there. Tries to give me plenty of room and doesn't try to run in the house in front of me. Just make her be calm and relaxed. So then from here, I'm gonna take her in the house, and then first thing I'll do is I'll lock her back up in her cage, and maybe after that, what I'll do is I'll let her outside for a little bit, and we'll just kind of let the camera roll for a few seconds and see if after she takes a pee out there, and we'll see if she lets herself back in. It's kind of cute. If she doesn't come back in, well then we'll shut the camera off and let her stay out there for a little while. And so like I say, if I'm going outside, she'll give me the time, she'll wait there. You know, and a lot of times I just have to tell her to wait, and then she'll wait and let me go out first. And same thing with inside too, but now she already knows his old hat, so she doesn't try to get in first in front of me. Here with this. Now I'm gonna have her go back into the box. Get a box. Would you please turn on a couple of lights around here? The guy up there is Mr. Silver. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go outside, and the command for that is gay rouse. So it's like the word gay and then rouse. Now I'll send you the pronunciations of all those. Ava, Joss. So she might be going to be taking a little pee or poop. I'm not sure what she's got in her mind out there.
Tell them about old Silver.
Here's Silver. You want to maybe go so you can see that old young man or old man, whatever he is, will let you hold on to him?
Hi, Silver. How you doing, Silver? How you doing, buddy?
We usually keep him out of his cage most times nowadays.
Good evening, Silver.
So that way he feels more safe and self-assured about himself and he's not locked up. So he just kind of gets to roam around the cage. And like so right now we need to move his cage back. Those are a little bit over his vacuum around there today. Get a little bit closer to Ava's cage, that way he can, that's part of his routine is to crawl around her cage too and look at her.
Silver, step up. Silver, step up. Ah, no biting. Silver, step up. Come on, Silver. Step up. Silver. Step up. No, where you going, you little chicken? What? He's being grumpy right now.
So he doesn't, yeah, so he's being like you say, Nick, he's being grumpy. We'll get some more videos one of these days of when he's in more of a happy-go-lucky mood and those two interacting.
Take a video of him in the morning singing.
Pardon me?
Take a video of him in the morning singing.
Oh yeah, in the mornings too. I don't speak to him as much as Nick does. My other helper Jill. Because I really don't know what to say because I know they're like supposed to be like smart as a 5-year-old kid. So we get along pretty good, but they want when in the mornings when he wants their attention. He'll be singing Andy Griffith and some other bird who goes, good bird, what you gonna do? And he'll say, bad bird, what you gonna do? And what else he kind of say?
And everything else in between.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. So it's only been a couple minutes, I just want to see if
if the wild dog's gonna break in on her own, I don't know how long it's gonna take her. And like I say, if she decides to stay out there too long, we'll let it go. Let's see, would you maybe make that a little brighter so you can see in there a little better? Want to aim that over there? And you can zoom in on some too. This is some of our other little friendly creatures. So that's kind of like, I don't know. It's nice to have all the pets because they're just like friends and people, but this is kind of like I guess our stuff. Everything else kind of, technically, as much as I'd love them to both be ours, you know, they're yours and Robert's. Turn on my smoke, please.
We like fish. Very therapeutic.
Yeah, they're all beautiful. I love them. You zoom in on some of them.
Right there, that's a giraffe fish.
These are African cichlids. There's supposed to be like 2,000 species or something like that. I'm not even sure nowadays.
What's that one? The yellow electric one right there?
Yeah, it was some kind of a, they call it a lemon yellow something, but they all have Latin names, but I don't know them. I figured the old lady would have broke in by now, but I guess she's still peeing. I'll try to wait like one more minute or so, just so we don't have to cut the tape, or just so you get an idea of how long she's out there when she comes back in. And then maybe we'll do the stuff like, maybe we'll do a little more fetch. She loves playing fetch. She loves playing fetch with Nick, and the other guy is better than me just because, I mean, it is what it is. I don't throw very good, and then she knows it. So those guys, they can really throw stuff out there farther. She realizes that they're a good game of ball, and me, I'm just more, maybe better going for a little walk and doing the narration. Would you want to maybe see if he wants to maybe try to stand on your hand finger again?
Silver. Step up. Ow. What's over? Silver, step up. Ow. Ow. Silver. Some days he does, some days he doesn't.
And he's got a lot of nice toys and stuff like that. That cage is really nice. I don't know how big it looks like when it's sitting there, but it's like 6 feet wide, a little like 6 feet tall, and it's double depth. There's a lot of toys in there and ropes and stuff. There's a like white rope hanging on his perch. He likes to chew those things, just kind of polish the bill. And these little weird colorful things, he likes to chew them up and break them. I don't know much on birds or why they do it, but I guess it keeps away his boredom and stuff. And he likes a lot of different fresh. He likes nuts real well too. He has we got him some almonds that are in the shell. He loves eating those. And he likes carrots, and sometimes he eats a piece of chicken. And he likes some grapes. So he's doing real good. I'm just gonna give Ava like one more minute. Well, maybe not. Maybe since she's not gonna come in on her own, maybe I'll just let her in, and then you can see that she'll go right to her box. And we like her to go in there right away, just in case it's raining out or something like that. And she's full of mud, she won't be tracking everything all over. They have a box. They have a box. Yeah. Ava. I guess she still's not done with her doggy duties yet. So we'll put that on another video, and I'm just hoping like heck that you can see us and stuff when we turn them on. Alright, talk to you later.